Have you ever watched a horror movie with a friend who absolutely loved it, while you spent the whole time hiding behind your pillow? It's a common experience that makes you wonder, why do some people love horror movies while others can't stand them? What is it about these films, filled with creepy creatures and spine-chilling suspense, that draws some in and repels others? The answer, like the genre itself, is complex and multi-layered. It delves into the fascinating world of psychology, our individual differences, and even our cultural upbringing. Believe it or not, there's a scientific reason why some people enjoy being scared. It's not just about the thrill or the adrenaline rush. There's a deeper, more complex process happening in our brains. When we watch a horror movie, our brains are hard at work. They release a cocktail of chemicals, including adrenaline, dopamine, and endorphins. These chemicals are responsible for the intense feelings we experience. These hormones create a sense of excitement, pleasure, and even euphoria, much like the sensation you get from a roller coaster ride. The rush of adrenaline heightens our senses, making us feel more alive and alert. This physiological response is often referred to as a fight or flight response. It's our body's way of preparing us to either confront or escape a threat. This response is hardwired into our DNA, a survival mechanism passed down from our ancestors. Our ancestors relied on this response to survive in a world full of predators and other dangers. It was essential for their survival. In the safe confines of a movie theater or our living rooms, we can experience this response without any real danger. This allows us to enjoy the thrill and excitement, transforming fear into a pleasurable experience. It's a fascinating blend of biology and psychology that makes us love being scared. Some people are naturally drawn to experiences that trigger this adrenaline rush. They are the thrill seekers, the ones who love roller coasters, skydiving, and yes, horror movies. These individuals have a higher tolerance for fear and anxiety, meaning they can enjoy the physiological roller coaster without being overwhelmed by it. It's like having a higher threshold for spicy food. What one person finds unbearably hot, another finds deliciously flavorful. Similarly, what one person finds terrifying in a horror movie, another finds thrilling and exhilarating. The way a horror film is made also plays a crucial role in its appeal. From the initial concept to the final cut, every element is meticulously crafted to evoke fear and suspense. The lighting, the camera angles, the sound design, all these components work together to create an atmosphere that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. Masterful directors like Alfred Hitchcock and John Carpenter understood the art of suspense, using subtle cues, eerie sound design, and psychological tension to build fear gradually. Hitchcock, often referred to as the master of suspense, was known for his ability to create tension through meticulous pacing and innovative camera techniques. John Carpenter, on the other hand, brought a raw, visceral quality to his films, using minimalist music and stark visuals to unsettle his audience. This slow burn can be even more effective than jump scares, creating a sense of dread that lingers long after the credits roll. The gradual buildup of tension allows the audience to become fully immersed in the story, making the eventual payoff all the more impactful. These directors were masters of manipulating our emotions, playing on our deepest fears and anxieties. They knew how to tap into the primal parts of our psyche, making us question what lurks in the shadows and what might be hiding just out of sight. They understood that the most effective horror doesn't always show the monster, but instead suggests its presence, leaving the audience to fill in the blanks with their own imaginations. This technique not only heightens the sense of fear, but also makes the experience more personal, as each viewer's mind conjures up its own unique terrors. Another reason people enjoy horror is that it allows them to confront their fears in a safe, controlled environment. Whether it's the fear of the dark, the unknown, or even death itself, horror movies provide a symbolic space to confront these anxieties without real-life consequences. Think of it like exposure therapy. By repeatedly exposing ourselves to something we fear, in this case, Through the medium of film, we can gradually desensitize ourselves to it. This can be empowering, helping us build resilience and confront our anxieties in other aspects of our lives. However, horror is more than just jump scares and gore. While jump scares can be effective in creating immediate fear, they are just one tool in a much larger toolbox that horror filmmakers use to engage and terrify their audiences. Many horror films delve into deeper themes, exploring societal anxieties, human nature's dark side, or even philosophical questions about life and death. These films often use horror elements to reflect the fears and concerns of society, making them relevant and thought-provoking. These films offer more than just a cheap thrill. They provide social commentary, provoke thought, and challenge our understanding of the world. They can make us question our own beliefs and the society we live in, offering a mirror to our deepest fears and anxieties. Take, for instance, George Romero's zombie films. Romero's work is a prime example of how horror can be used to explore complex themes and ideas. They are not just about flesh-eating ghouls. They are allegories about consumerism, social breakdown, and the human condition. His films use the horror of a zombie apocalypse to comment on real-world issues, making them both entertaining and intellectually stimulating. This depth and complexity attract viewers who appreciate the genre's ability to entertain and make them think. Horror, when done well, can be a powerful medium for storytelling, capable of evoking a wide range of emotions and sparking meaningful conversations. Ultimately, the appeal of horror is subjective and multifaceted, drawing from deep within us. It's about our individual physiology, our cultural conditioning, our personal preferences, and even our past experiences, and our willingness to confront the unknown. There's no right or wrong answer to why some love it and others loathe it. So, the next time you're browsing through Netflix and you stumble upon the horror section, ask yourself, are you brave enough to delve into the darkness and face your fears? The answer might surprise you, revealing more about yourself than you ever expected. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment below.